I didn't tell you I killed another.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth when I step into the booth, it's vibes.
Aloha and good to have you. Robert Flores here. Welcome to Ranked Seasons Baseball on MLB The Show. This mode makes me anxious, I'm not going to lie. First pitch is right around the corner. A chance now to command one of the best heaters in baseball. Power like this is video game stuff, if you know what I mean. Trey Turner in the box, and we're set for action.
Shortstop, number 7, Trey Turner.
Keeps it fair. Turner headed for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. Roman Anthony steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Fly ball to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. But he won't try for third, staying put with one out. Pete Alonso steps to the plate for the first time in this one. A chance to drive in a run here with Trey Turner in scoring position. Starts the at-bat with a strike. Ripped on the ground to third. Toss to Alonso for the out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Hits it on the ground to the right side. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. They strand the runner at second. The Smokies ready for their first swings after this. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the hill to start the bottom of the first. The bad news for him in this one, he's facing you. Clark swings through it for strike one. Fouls it. 0-2 deals. The World Baseball Classic member collects the strikeout. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Swings, and Rodriguez rips it. Anthony galloping towards it. Gone. Home run. Not wasting any time settling into the at-bat. Instead, takes a healthy cut on the first pitch and sends it out. Schwarber comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball. The 0-1. A ball outside from Yamamoto. That's a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Called a ball, but I'm not convinced. Not done yet. The pitch. Out of the zone with the cutter. Got him. Second strikeout of the game. Digging in, Pete Alonso. Cutter fools him. That makes it 0-2. Fastball, strike 3. Back here in a one-run game, Ethan Holiday ready to go. That's foul. In the air, headed to right center. Castro moves under this one. Makes the catch. One gone now. Ozzie Albies steps to the plate. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Joe Mauer digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fires a fastball, but misses the zone. And a base hit laced into right. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. Cedric Mullins up now with 2 runners on base. Swung on and lifted to center. Rodriguez glamping under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. McClain wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Brandon Lau hits leadoff this frame. Doesn't connect. He was late. You weren't buying that. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Still breathing. Keeps the lights on. Here comes a 1-2. Fouls off the cutter to stay alive. 1-2, the pitch. Bands another. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Chipper Jones ready to hit. Gets Wood on it. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Alonso takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Misses Yamamoto's pitch. Fly ball, left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Yamamoto doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing, and the margin remains just 1 run. Trey Turner, the first to hit this inning. Don't want him on base with that speed. Uncle Charlie misses the zone. He steps off to reset. McClain ready and deals. Off the plate.
Ball, that's in.
And that one is inside. Here comes a pitch. On a line towards center. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Anthony up now to follow Trey Turner's leadoff hit. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Needs a second attempt. You learn from it, and you move on. Pete Alonso up now with runners at first and second. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Swung on and lifted to right. Castro coming in on it. Reaching try, but it falls in. And they hold the runner at third.
Bro, what the fuck are these niggas doing?
Kyle Schwarber steps in, showcasing his parallel 4 membership. 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his last time at bat. Starts with a ball. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Delivers a ball. Fair ball. That one will find the corner. Turner scored. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Ethan Holliday comes to the plate after the 2 RBI single. Line drive. Hauls it in. We see Ozzie Albies now, voted as the teammate most likely to start a career in stand-up comedy. He's known to do impressions on the team bus. To second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. They play 2
just
runs in
shaded
the
me,
frame.
man. We about to shake back.
Will Smith ready to roll. This card features a rating of 90. Didn't tempt you at all. That's about as close as it gets, and you still let it go. 2-1 is the count. Cutter misses for a ball. Fights it off. The 3-2. Line drive, and it bounces down in fair territory. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Willie Castro in the box with a runner on first. Swings. Wait, did he go? And they rule it no swing. Way to go.
That's a ball.
Not chasing that junk. The 2-1. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. Perfect, perfect. Still up there. And it one-hops the wall. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base. Max Clark comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. That's the fastball, favoring that pitch more than any other. Sends it deep, and this should score the tying run. Smith tags from third. The relay. Safe. The run scores from third, and it's a 1-run game. Rodriguez at the plate as he swings through strike 1. In the air, headed to right. Castro tagging up, throw to the plate. He beats it, safe. Schwarber steps to the plate with a lead thanks to J-Rod, but still an important stage of this game. Stays with it, but foul. Here's the pitch. Hard hit to right center. He's got it, and that's out number 3. We've played Joe Mauer gets us going this inning. He reached on an infield single his first time. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. Lifted in the air to left. Squeezes it. Fernando Tatis Jr. up next to the dish. Fly ball, right center field. Castro drifts under it. Snags it for the second out. Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's in the dirt. Fouls it with 2 strikes. The righty kicks and delivers. That's a moonshot. Did anyone put a tracking device on that ball? No? Okay, we're never getting it back. And he knew that one was ticketed for the stands. Trey Turner hopes to keep the momentum going after the game-tying homer. Alonso. He'll do it himself, and that's the inning. The Bees score a run in the frame, and it's a brand new. Pete Alonso leads us off. Went down on strikes first time up. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Albies handles, and 1 gone. Wow, can't hold up, and that's a strike. Ruled the ball. Look good from here, though. Powers one deep. Lays out and makes the play. Getting ready to hit, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Hacks at the cutter, but no contact. A strike from Yamamoto. Hit on the ground to second. Albies. That's out number 3. The Beat. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Roman Anthony steps in the box to start the 5th. The count is 1-0.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for Baltimore.
Pete Alonso at the dish with a runner on first. Check swing appeal, and they say the bat never went around. Bees, runner at first. It's the fastball that misses.
That's the ball.
Out of the zone.
No, that missed.
Inside
ball 4.
4.
Runner, take your base.
Kyle Schwarber up now with 2 runners on base. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. That's a base hit. Anthony coming home. He scored. They jump in front. Quick throw in to keep it just to a single. So it's going to be first and second again after the RBI knock. And grounds one foul. And the righty sets, kicks, fires.
Ball.
Count runs to 1-1. Misses
That's
the
a
zone.
ball.
Goes with the fastball. We've seen it 3 times now. Gap shot, and this might score both runners. Alonso around third. He scores easily. Schwarber headed for the plate. Relay throw. He's also in to score. And they're up by 3. Ozzie Albies at the plate following the 2 RBI double. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Wow sends it to first. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. Strike. And sliced foul. Here comes a pitch. A strikeout for the World Baseball Classic member. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Late with the swing there. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Still alive at the plate. Tatis goes down looking. Ceddanne Rafaela at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Flied out to left his first time up. Puts it on the ground to third. Fires over to first. Now 1 away. On the ground to short. Turner fields it cleanly. 2 gone here. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. He doubled in his first at bat. Check swing, no appeal. The wind of the pitch. And it goes straight back. Foul. Willie waits. In the air, out to center. Mullins drifting under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here in a 3-run game. Cedric Mullins leads off up by 3. Infield on their toes. Got to get the ball to first quickly against this speed. Clark on the move. Got it. Had to earn that catch. Trey Turner now steps in. Fly ball to center. Rodriguez moves under it. He's got one hand in his pocket and the other one is catching a fly ball. Roman Anthony comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. 0-1 to start. Hit on the ground to the pitcher. Throw to first. That ends the inning. We head to the bottom. Max Clark bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 6th. Here's J-Rod looking at a card with a 91 overall rating. Not your pitch, not your swing. Great jump. There goes the runner. Save. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1. Swings and lifts one to right center. Tatis bolting towards it. Brings it in. And that's the first out of the inning. A lot of respect for that arm and right. He'll stay at second with 1 away. Kyle Schwarber strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here.
That's foul.
The lead is 3 right now. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Clark rounds third, headed for the plate. Play at home. He's safe. Pete Alonso next to hit after the RBI single. Opens with a strike, as predictable as the sun setting. This is a rocket, and I don't think it's coming down. A perfect swing. It's a goner. Textbook execution. You could tell immediately he was going to round the bases. Loud digs in at the plate after the two-run homer. So they turn to the lefty, Zach Britton. He's into the game with the bases empty. Albies handles the chance, sends it to first, and that's out number 2. Chipper Jones is next to the plate. First pitch misses.
That's low. That's a ball.
Wow, that was close. Way to trust your eyes. Swings, puts it on the ground to the left side. Easy out, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams. Pete Alonso steps in the box to start the 7th here in a close game. Josh Hader, the new pitcher on the mound to start the 7th. He comes into this game in a huge spot. Alonso at the plate, and he chases after that one. Goes back to the two-seamer. Misses with the changeup. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Swung on and hit hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the 7th. Schwarber comes up following the leadoff base hit from Pete Alonso. Fastball off the plate.
Ball.
Gets a strike with the slider. The heater connects for a strike. Popped up left side. And it's caught for the out. So up next to the dish, Ethan Holliday. Doesn't connect. He was late. Slider misses for a ball. Check swing. No appeal. Swings and drills one. Gonna need a trampoline. It's gone. And here in the late stages, they take the lead with a home run. Ozzie Albies steps to the box following the go-ahead homer. Don't mind if you do. And that's sent foul. Changeup misses for a ball. A base hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Mauer in the box with a runner on first. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. Hit on the ground to first. Whips it to second. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. The Bees played 2 runs in the frame. Ceddanne Rafael leads off with his team playing from behind. Robert Suarez in the game, taking over on the mound.
Robert Suarez.
Rafaela leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. Here's the pitch. No need to appeal. He went strike 3. Now we see Will Smith. That'll be foul. Righty sets, kicks, fires. And fouls it. Smith ready. Changeup misses the zone. Hit on the ground to third. Holiday handles it, zips it to first. 2 gone now. In the box now, it's Willie Castro. Bashes one deep. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Max Clark comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Foul ball. Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. Here comes the 0-2. That's a strikeout, but don't worry. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads off the inning.
Now pitching Edwin Diaz.
Lifted in the air to center. Rodriguez camping under it. Hauls it in. 1 away. Mullins, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Strike two. And maybe we see the fastball one more time. We'll do it again. Kicks and delivers. Now a check swing, but he held up. Edwin Diaz gets the strikeout. Here's Trey Turner. Tried to hold up. It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. Here's the 1-0. Turner swings and gets into one. Rodriguez chasing after it. Hauls it in on the run. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back. Julio Rodriguez gets the inning going with his team down a run. Dodge that pitch like Neo, kid. 1-1 the count. Lifted in the air to right center. Mullins giving his all. Brings it in. 1 gone here. Kyle Schwarber freshly dealt to the plate. Starting on the front foot. Triple digits, and it's a foul ball. This is smacked left field line. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Pete Alonso is the batter now. You really hurt the baseball's feelings last time this card was up. Maybe apologize after the game. On the ground left side. Gets it to first. That's the inning. The beat. Roman Anthony leads off the top of the 9th in a close game. Express shipping. No signature required. That's a hot potato. A swing and a soft line. That's a hit. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Pete Alonso at the dish with a runner on first. The heater misses for a ball. 1-1 now. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the play. Zips a fastball, but off target. Late with the swing there. Clubs one deep. That gets down into the gap. The runner holds at third, and now they have 2 runners in scoring. Position to start the inning. Kyle Schwarber approaches the box as a parallel 4 card. Got to be surgical here because this guy can make you pay. Makes the catch. 1 down. Ethan Holiday shuffles into the box. Count is 0-1. Swings at the ground ball to third. On the run, sends it over to first. And 2 gone. In there, he scores. And they lead by 2. Albies in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Puts it on the ground to the left side. Puts the tag on, and that's the inning. Here we go. The final swings of the game. Behind by 2. Aroldis Chapman pitching now and hoping to pick up a win in ranked season. Mate in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Count runs to 1-1. Not tardy. Strike 3. First up for him on the mound, and it's a strikeout. Chipper Jones strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Puts it away for the out. Down to the final out at Capitol Field. Ground ball to third. Foul ball. Smokies. 2 down, nobody on. 0-2 the count now. Stays in the fight. And the 0-2. 97, ball game.